a goal turnover chain. But the fundamentals of this program, substance. We'll have plenty of substance and swagger from the Canes today. This matchup today, part of the lifeblood of the sport. A rivalry game where the results will be remembered for a lifetime. As we'll see a team coming off a crucial bye week. On first down, here comes this offense. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. There's always that issue of conference pride, of keeping up, of proving your worth on this stage, and the ACC loves to get a chance at the SEC to do just that.
And these kids grow up in the same area. And you don't think the ACC teams hear all the time, SEC, about the dominance, the draft picks, all the stuff that goes with it. It definitely adds some of that fire. It makes you want to beat them more. I love these big-time games.
Yeah, they really do, David. And I think this is one of those games where if you're the ACC team and your players in that locker room, you've had this game circled all off-season. This game is your opportunity to prove, not just to your conference, not just to the SEC, but to everybody in college football, just how good you are as a team and how good your conference is.
Right back to him on the ground. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. To throw, it's Scott. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before it's finally stopped.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He wants it all. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Wow, what a play. We're going to need to see that again to make sure he makes this catch and gets the foot in bounds. That was a great acrobatic play, understanding where you're at on the field to make that big catch.
They'll get this drive started from their own 26. Looking to move it through the air. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see if someone can get the edge in the second quarter. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. It's a draw. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point, but finally, David, the offense breaks through, and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy.
And he's still running after the move. He's loose. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20.
How many ways can I get to my guys who can fly, who are playmakers, and let them make big plays? This is another one you've seen. Catch the football, flip it ahead really quickly, get it to a burner, going full speed across the formation. He gets the edge, makes the big play.
Running the red zone, it's Martinez. He's there to make the stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Bring it. Off the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Arroyo. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Canes have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Slams it ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last kick.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Just ran him over. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the 1st down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Big 1st down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Leaves it with the back. Smacks him with the stiff arm. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
It's caught. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Canes come to the line with a new set of downs. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
I don't know what play they called, but I would call it again because the defense had no idea what was going on. Receiver comes wide open, catches the football, and gets the easy touchdown.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. This has been an impressive 1st half, and Jesse, they'd love nothing better than to tack another one on before the break.
And why would they want to stop at this point? Everything they've dialed up, they've been able to execute throwing and running the football, David.
And how critical is it for this defense to get a stop down right now before the half? They can create some momentum on their side by getting a stop before the half.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. You're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
That kind of play will put a jolt into a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just inside the 40. Dropping back, it's Scott. Fires to the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season. And
back to the air on 2nd down. And And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the handoff. Still running at the 40. Gives him the big stiff arm. Ripped off a huge sharp play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting first downs. To do that,
here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that too offensively by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right, that pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different looking football game.
At midfield, he's got room. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Got him downfield. They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Out of the gun, the running back has it. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. To the air, it's Scott. He's going to take off. Got enough space. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hurricane! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry, get some emotion, get some momentum on your side.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Horton. Tackled, but he has a first down. You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. The Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, and go on to the next play.
Brought down after a 5-yard gain down to the 7. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, just nowhere to go there.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium. The smoke machine is rolling, and the Miami Hurricanes making their customary grand entrance onto the field. Today, a clash between a couple of ACC rivals in a game that could have big-time implications for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Syracuse Orange taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Line gets set, first down. They'll go to the ground. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, it's Scott. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Williams. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Canes with the 1st and 10. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
Well, it's a nice job snagging that pass. Miami has a tradition of Heisman Trophy quarterbacks. I get that, but guess what? If you're going to win Heisman Trophies, you're probably throwing to very talented.
He'll take a shot. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. After the missed connection, it's 2nd down. He leaves it with the back. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Yeah, I tell you what, I'm always keeping track as a defensive coordinator where they're running the football. You can see they ran it to the right. Do they like this matchup? Is the right side of their offensive line really good? I'm going to be paying attention to that because that's a big gain. I got to make sure I shut this down the next time they run it.
That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. And the Canes are threatening on 1st and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Moves around to clear up the vision. And he goes down back at the 1-yard line.
It's just a tremendous effort on defense, understanding the situation, right? Offense has the ball in a goal-to-goal situation. Someone's got to win and go get the quarterback, and the defense came up there.
Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well. Palmer, they executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Off he goes. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. He's up to 90 yards rushing, and this guy's just having a tremendous season, leading the country in rushing. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Lets it fly. And he's got it. Touchdown, Miami.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter.
Moves. Go.
From the gun, running back on the move. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. They feed him again. Keeps the legs moving. Crosses the 30 to the 29 before he stopped. Pick up a 5 on the play. It's a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun. The running back has it. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny, you spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to get.
Just causing wreckage in the secondary. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Canes. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and they will try to build on what has already been a dominant first-half performance. Stands in and takes the hit. Caught at the 25. Off to the races to the right. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Martinez on the carry. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the... Offense getting set for first down.
Jackrabbit.
Handoff from the shotgun. Discards a man. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
When you're a defense, it is stop the run first. That is your first responsibility. It makes the whole game easy. And right now, they got it going on the ground. The defense is going to have to change something up. These little tiny dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on you, so you might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. And the Canes getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Scott. Oh, he makes the catch. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this guy's been eating them alive all game long. Finally, though, David, you wonder if the defense has been able to make some adjustments, find something positive to help slow this guy down.
Hey, baby steps, right? That's a tackle for a loss. I know he's got over $100 on the game, but this defense is definitely going to have to be more aggressive, commit more guys to stopping that bad man.
The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the running back has it. Smashes through. And they'll move the chains with the first down, but that might be it for the 3rd quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. First down to start the drive after the break.
Moves.
They want to run it left here. They knock him down after a pickup of 4. Ball is at the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Miami! And a stomping has commenced. They build this 4th quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. The hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. If you like old-fashioned, grind-it-up, run-over-'em football, that last touchdown drive was for you, Jesse.
That was impressive, man. Great blocking up front and tough physical running by these ball carriers.
And now you wonder how the defense responds. Like, are they going to get way more aggressive to try to stop the run? I got to do something to break the rhythm of that running game.
Hits him with a stiff arm. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left here, looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Canes! And the beatdown has ensued. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop it.
Moving into scoring territory at the 36 on 1st down.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll put the tight end in motion. Out of the gun to give to the back. Able to fight his way ahead for a pickup of 4, but they're still left with a 4th and 2. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready.
Miami, this is a big event city, and folks here are fired up for this one inside Hard Rock Stadium as the Miami Hurricanes try to represent the great tradition of their program. We have a mid-season matchup of two teams that have earned top 25 rankings, so a good test for both teams with playoff implications on the line. As we'll see the number 22 team in the country, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on the winners of 5 straight, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. That's caught. It's Martinez. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. He'll hand it off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
The Hurricanes with 1st and 10 here. Trying to find some room. It's Martinez.
Nice solid run here by this pack. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a deep completion. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Canes. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Here's the handoff. Gets some space around the 30. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. Kirk, as we take a break for the quarter here, it's Miami in front. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. They flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. It's second down. Scanning the field. It's Scott. Makes a quick grab. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end picks up.
That deep shot is caught for a big gain.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
And the Canes are looking to keep this drive going. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's escaping the pocket now. Looking for 6. And it's caught. Touchdown, Miami.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes are in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. And the defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Tackle made after a solid gain. They spot the ball at the 34.
Good, tough running here by this Miami Hurricane running back. A nice job up front to be able to pave the way, to be able to come up with a Canes first down. And tell you, the way he's playing right now, all those famous alumni that Miami have, got to be watching this game and being very proud.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Important second down play coming up. He's running out of time here. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. Dropping back. It's Scott. Quick throw to the left. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. An explosive play moves the ball all the way down near the 25-yard line.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown for the U.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. A nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
And the Miami offense is back on the field. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. He's moving out of the pocket now. Tries the right with a quick throw. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Single back, takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Brought down after a solid run by the senior.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
The sure hands, it's Horton.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down, but instead, gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Now it's 2nd down here. Pass is going to be incomplete. He was really lucky to avoid the pick there. Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Quick throw to his receiver. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Hurricanes.
Well, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They'll change the pre-snap look now. First play of the second half is a handoff. Oh, look at the quick cut. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks, more than enough for a first down. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Receiver makes the grab. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Looking to throw. It's Scott. On the run here. Lets it go. He makes the grab. Tackle made after a big gain.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The Hurricanes begin a new series here, 1st and 10.
Easy.
Handoff running right. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Touchdown, Canes. To stretch the lead, the route is on. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ball game.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up the coverage because right now it is not working.
And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Running with purpose. And they'll stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid.
Touchdown, Miami. Stretching the lead. This one is getting ugly. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. Play action here on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Williams. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw. It's Scott. He'll take a deep shot here. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield. Touchdown for the U. And the route is on.
Such a well-designed play here by this offense to find a way to get the ball to the gifted tight end. He's got the size, he's got the speed, he's a difficult matchup, and here he shows he's got the speed to take it all the way into the end zone for that touchdown.
Well, here we are, midpoint of the season, and this group is still marching along undefeated, chasing a perfect record and getting a lot of attention, Kirk, at this point.
Well, they're as good as anybody that we've seen all year long in college football. They are headed towards that college football playoff and a shot at a national championship. Now, the thing is, they just need to remain focused on each week that lies ahead of them. If they're able to do that, we've got a dangerous football team here.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports.